The house that breathes. Real estate agent Sarah Blake had just gotten off the phone with one of her clients. She was on her way to show another client an old mansion out in the middle of nowhere. Apparently, the owner had passed away and left the house to his estranged son, who now wanted to sell it. Sarah had seen the listing photos. It looked like a beautiful, if slightly dated house. But what really piqued her interest was the location. It was isolated, surrounded by miles and miles of cornfields. There wasn't even a close second to it. It was the only house for miles. As she drove, the GPS signal started to get worse and worse until finally she turned onto a dirt road and the signal disappeared altogether. 5 minutes later, she saw it. The house loomed over her, a dark silhouette against the setting sun. She parked her car and walked up to the front door. Taking a deep breath, she knocked. The tour began as any normal house tour would, with Sarah opening the front door and stepping inside. She noticed nothing out of the ordinary, just an old, dusty house. As she made her way through the rooms, she tried to imagine what it would be like to live here. The master bedroom was massive, easily big enough for a king-size bed. In fact, it almost looked like it was waiting for someone to move in. As the tour continued, though, Sarah started to notice strange things. At first it was subtle, like when she walked past a mirror and saw a warm breath fogging it up, even though she hadn't exhaled onto it. Then the floorboards started to rise and fall subtly, like the chest of a sleeping giant. And then she felt it, a faint heartbeat vibration through the walls. A pulse so slow and so low that it shouldn't have been audible at all. It was then that Sarah realized that the house was alive. And as the sun set outside, she realized that it didn't want her to leave. With each step she took, the house creaked and groaned, the sound of its immense body shifting ever so slightly. The windows seemed to pulse with light, the curtains billowing inward as if something immense was trying to claw its way out. Trapped inside the house with no phone signal and no way out, Sarah found herself at the mercy of a force far greater than herself. A vast, unseen organism that had lain dormant for so long that it had been forgotten. But now that it had awakened, there was no telling what it might do. What did you think? Was that a good story? You have a local legend you'd like to share? Maybe a creepypasta or a scary story you wrote yourself? Well, then why not share it in the comments below? Who knows? You might even see your story on our channel. And with that said, goodbye.